Hey, oh yes, we live. We're like, why are you guys looking weird at each other?
Battletoads.
Battletoads is the shit, dude. Do you not like Battletoads?
No.
I guess not.
I guess not. Okay, fine.
Alright. You know where Eli stands.
Yes, hey guys, we are here at the Brojo, live and alive, I guess. I am for Dem Game Boys, which got a new music change this week. I lost the old file and I just found another 8-bit one to play along with it. So,
wow.
I had someone create another 8-bit 15-minute intro for me.
Wow.
15 minutes.
15-second intro?
Damn.
15-second
The fact that someone took the time to make that is just astronomical.
They must really
Dude, they do
8-bit.
like the chiptune albums, like are 30-minute songs that are just like and that shit like that. Like
Whatever works.
our intro songs come from like 5-minute songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, you can use. Like, I'd have to email them. I'm like, can I use this? It's like, yeah, it's free, dude. Just use it.
Has
If
Brady
it's
Hardy
in
made us
the
a song
domain,
yet?
it's good.
Yeah, it's public domain, so I get to use it. So
You don't even have to ask.
yeah, well, I still like email them. Like, yo, dude, I'm using a song. He's like, thank you.
Thank you for at least letting us know.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of just like how RPG Maker, the Yanfly system, they're just like, hey, you don't have to say we did it, but it'd be cool if you like put it in your credits in your game that said you used the Yanfly system, which I use the Yanfly system in RPG Maker, and we'll just go into that when we talk about what we've been doing for games. But I am Kien.
Nah, Mila.
Shoot me in the dick.
I think they heard you.
That's good.
He's back. He's back with his sad comments.
Yeah. I'm
Sad
Zach.
mail. So, like we've been starting to do lately, what have you guys been playing lately?
You know,
I've actually been playing a shit ton of GTA 5.
Okay, and how's that been going? Is it because Jay was being a sociopath the last time and just
Yeah, pretty much. That made me just want to
like GTA
go back and just
Made you
destroy
want to be
everything.
a sociopath?
Yeah. I had to take out some anger.
Spreads like a disease.
Better in
Right.
there than out here.
I had to take out some anger in the virtual world.
right, because work's been hard and things like that.
Actually, all I did was just
Or
snipe.
because he likes murdering.
Do you
Actually, all I did was just snipe birds for like an hour.
do you play GTA Online then?
I don't have online.
Oh, so you just play the story mode?
It
Pretty
is, and
much.
It is very not too fast.
Yeah, so
it's pretty gay.
Have you beaten Kirby yet?
I'm on the last section of levels,
Okay.
and then I get to do a boss rush.
Do you know what came out yesterday, Gil?
No.
Pokemans.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it, but then I forgot.
Did you? So you bought it? Have
What?
you played it yet or no?
Did you not just hear what I said?
Oh.
I was gonna bring it to play it, but I forgot it.
Wow.
So okay?
So
I just
have
didn't-
you played it? Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can buy the game and still fucking play it and forget it.
I hadn't touched my 3DS at all until yesterday when I brought it over.
Okay.
Okay.
God,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's not like I monitor your 3DS.
Yeah. His leather-bound 3DS that looked like heroin, apparently.
It's just a case.
Wait, what?
It's a very popular case. You go to Walmart,
To
they
use for
sell it
heroin.
there.
Who mistook it for heroin?
He did.
You both did.
That's just what I said.
Like I said in the news, like Gil, we're driving, and like there's a cop right next to us. Gil's like, "Here, put this in my glove compartment." I'm like,
Because
"Alright."
I didn't want to hold on to it.
I was like,
I thought it looked like something that Lara Croft would use as she fucking raids tombs, but
Yeah.
it even has like a belt
so
loop.
since you've gotten almost done beating Kirby, like, what do you? Just do like a mini review of it. What do you think about it? Just don't fucking do that. Like they can't see the thumbs up, Gil.
Thumbs
Oh,
up.
the music.
Thumbs way up. Two of them.
Just
Well,
that
what-
8-bit shit turned
Like,
up.
okay, with that, like, is the gameplay any like? Just tell me what
It's
you
a
like.
standard
What do you like
Kirby.
about the fucking game, Gil?
It's a standard Kirby game. What do you want me to say
For
about
the
it?
viewers
It's not-
who don't know
Yeah, so
what
like
the
I
experience
looked
is,
over it once, and you were jumping like back and forth with your fucking rocket-powered wheelchair.
yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know
saw.
what's happening in this game. Explain it to me.
It's like a tomato on acid.
What?
No.
Shut the fuck up, Zach.
But Let him
Just
speak.
more confused now.
What? Yeah, you're the one who played the game. Eli doesn't know about the game.
I'm
It's
just
still
saying,
funny.
from what he just said, it sounds like Kirby took a shit ton of acid and just sat down.
A
and just
tomato,
fucking-
but Kirby doesn't look like a tomato. You fuck. He
Yes,
looks like
fucking
chewed up
does.
bubble
He's
gum.
a circle. He's a fucking tomato.
What?
He's
He's pink.
Fuck up.
Fucking idiot.
He was out in the sun too long.
Boy, tomatoes turn orange when they're out in the sun too long.
Shut up.
Anyway.
Fuck your
You know,
logic.
just explain the game to Eli. Like you're explaining the game to Eli.
It's a platformer in its truest sense. That you jump between the foreground and the background. Because again, it's on the 3DS.
That's just the twist.
No, the twist. That was the twist in the one that came before it, Triple Deluxe. In this one, it's that you get a robot.
So
which
Mega
is
Man.
No, which is the rocket-powered wheelchair, as you so eloquently called it.
Does a robot suck things now instead of Kirby?
They both.
Okay.
They
No, 'cause
both
I
gain
watched.
powers.
I watched him eat a person.
Okay.
So I mean,
Yeah.
When you're in the robot after you've eaten a person, do you get said power?
No, that thing gets its own like sense. I don't know. It just has. You have to find something for it to take.
Okay. But then when the robot dies, you get to keep your power?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to fucking understand this game, Gil.
Just look up 5 minutes of gameplay. It's
I
not
know, but, like,
revolutionary.
well,
so does it at least do what it does well?
It does.
Okay.
It does. It's enjoyable. I like the music. It's fun.
was that
Get a
fucking
copy.
hard?
Alright, yeah. So it's
I was-
not innovative, but it does platforming well. That's all you want.
I was gonna
That's
say.
all I want.
You weren't giving us much at
Yeah.
the start.
There isn't much to tell.
That's fucking tell
It's
us.
basically a platformer where
We
you get a
literally did have
robot
people listen
and
that
jump
were like-
between the
Like, one
foreground
person
and the
literally said, like,
background.
well, you guys were talking about Cuphead, and I played Cuphead, and I found it very interesting. That's why I asked what you guys have been playing, because then people, like, get interested in that game.
It's a year-old
It
game.
doesn't fucking matter.
I didn't pick up GTA 5 till 2 years after it came out.
And you already knew what it was about.
Man.
That's because Brady had it.
That's because everybody knows what GTA is.
Yeah, but not everyone knows about tomato wheelchair Kirby
Yeah.
games.
See,
Yeah,
now
so
it's a tomato.
Like GTA is a little more well known than.
Yeah.
I don't actually know the name of whatever Kirby game.
Fair enough.
You
Okay.
can
I don't think we said it. So it's
But
just
the
what it
best
is.
Kirby game is Kirby Dream Course, bar none.
Nightmare in Dreamland, but
I'm just
Stick a
kidding.
dick.
I'm kidding.
what was the name?
Planet Robobot.
Okay, Kirby Planet Robobot. Check it out. Gil's review. Dig it.
I'll kill you.
Not like not an amazing platform, but it's a platform. But it does platforms good.
It's a kill myself out of I hate myself. Direct from Gil's mouth.
Yeah, just give me a knife right now. I'll do it.
Oh, I got a fork.
Here's the keys.
A knife.
So, and Eli, are you still just playing FF15 then?
I am, but I haven't had a lot of time this week, so
Oh, okay.
I have not made it.
I guess like
Because like I got comrades, but
Segway.
well, no, not yet. The only game that
Not yet.
I've been playing like a simulator game.
Gay.
I've been playing Ark on Steam actually.
Gay.
Well, Ark on the PC.
Survival Evolved. What?
I don't know.
I'd rather play Turok if we're gonna play games about killing dinosaurs.
So you're talking about Ark with dinosaurs?
Yes.
That's Survival Evolved.
Okay.
That's why I asked. I wasn't sure.
I'm trying to and then I re-downloaded No Man's Sky because I hate my life.
And it's a survival game, not simulator.
Yeah, whatever. It seems like a simulator in a way.
I guess, but
Like, from-
that's what it's technically.
I know,
survival.
and then I don't know. I guess I've been playing. They have Steam has a bunch of Final Fantasy games, and they have Tactics, and I love Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my favorite games of all time.
I prefer Tic Tacs over
Tic Tacs.
Tactics.
Tactics.
I agree.
And then I guess I've just been doing some RPG Maker shit for kicks and giggles.
Now explain that.
Oh, all right.
In depth.
In depth? Okay.
What about in depth? This will be really long.
We want
No,
an
I'm not gonna
hour's
do it.
worth of
Yeah.
material.
It's not gonna be in depth. I got done watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I've been reading a bunch of mythology books. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna combine King Arthur, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Egyptian gods, and put them all in one without Gerard Butler playing.
Yeah,
playing
you
Boris.
missed out with that.
Yeah.
You should have made him look like plays Set.
He plays
Set Horace.
Jamie Lannister plays Horace.
Yeah. His name is like is it Nicholas
Kovalov.
Yeah, fucking impronounceable Slavic name.
Yeah. So there's that game, and we just watched Jay play Titanfall, which comes into our stories. Titanfall 2.
Played it badly.
It was fun.
Hey,
Kills
Gil,
a lot.
Sorry,
you're a
Jay.
cunt.
Love you too, Jay.
Bye, Jay.
Bye, Jay.
We're gonna run in the trailers, and the first two trailers, like Gil was saying, are from the same fighting game, Tekken 7. The two new DLC characters are Noctis. I'm not gonna say his last name because it's like
Cadus?
I don't remember his name.
Noctis Luminaire. It's like Cadus Luminaire.
Luminaire Cadus or something?
No, it's Cadus Luminaire. Like it ends with Luminaire.
Huh.
And then Geese Howard.
Shit.
It's Geese Howard from fucking King of Fighters.
How many
And
are there?
2.
Alright, then yes, Geese is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'd just be Goose.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Piece of shit.
Fucking English.
But no, like, okay, so I
Thank you.
don't like, as everyone has heard me say, and Eli and I are in agreement, I don't like Final Fantasy 15 as much as everyone else did. Like, I know everyone really, like, is raving about it comparatively to me.
I think it was more because they finally got something that wasn't bad.
But it
They
was
finally
like
got
10
something
years
that-
in
yeah,
creation.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, that game was like for a decade
It
being
was
created.
supposed
It was
to,
just
like,
that they
Final
got
Fantasy
anything.
15 was supposed to be Final Fantasy 13 Versus at one time, so, Noctis is basically, he plays like he does in the fucking game.
For the record, the reason I like Final Fantasy 15 is because I watched footage of Monster Hunter Worlds, and then I was like, well, I can't play this because it doesn't come out till January. What can I play that might be like this? Final Fantasy.
15.
Ridiculous weapons, you're killing monsters that make no
And that's
sense.
my thing. Noxus's attacks are weird. Like
They
his
are.
is all sword summoning things, so he's basically Shiro from fucking Fate Ultimate Blade Works.
I mean, it shows a couple.
But he
where
doesn't have a
uses
giant black
spear, I
lion.
think.
Shut the fuck up, Gil.
It does show a couple where I think he's using his spear.
Yeah,
And
his
an axe.
lance and his axe. And then for me, and like, yeah, for me, I know you guys don't play. I played classic arcade games from Super Nintendo and at the legitimate like arcade. And King of Fighters was my shit. Like I love that game. Love that game. I'm fine with it. Like the one thing that I will praise Tekken on is that Tekken's first DLC character was Akuma, whose fight moveset should not be in a Tekken game whatsoever, because Tekken people don't do like Hadokens and shit like that. So to integrate like a character that can do that is kind of cheap, because like everyone else's character attacks are basically like charred fists and rush attacks, whereas Akuma's was like Hadokens and shit.
I can shoot fireballs.
Yeah,
From
Geese's
the other
is a
side.
combination. Like King of Fighters had the combination of what Tekken did and what Street Fighters did, because Geese's is a combination of charge attacks that you saw, like his like Hapuken shield, and then his final attack is like fireball attack. But I really am excited for this because I love Geese Howard. I kind of wish they would have done Terry Bogard instead, because like Terry Bogard's my man, and he's fucking cool. And Eli's just drinking like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I'm with him.
But if you guys have ever played King of Fighters, you can get it on the Xbox Market because it's part of the SNK Classics with Metal Slug and everything like that for like $10. And I recommend it. It's fun. I like it. I think it's enjoyable.
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug is fun. We'll play it sometime. It's
Reminds me, just like a
The
fucking.
original
It's
King of
just.
Fighters.
It seems like that should be what somebody in like Metal Gear Solid is called. It's like
Yeah,
Solid
probably
Snake
what-
and
yeah,
Metal
yeah.
Slug.
Yeah. Konami bought out SNK, so like yeah.
Got Ocelot, we've got the Solid Snake, and we've got the Metal Slug.
I like how it's Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, but there's no like
Me-
gas snake.
Can't
That's
see the
because
snake.
nobody wants the
Yeah.
No one
No one wants to be
like,
known as
no
gas
one's like,
snake.
this is Plasma Snake. This is Blind Snake. They just went with like Blind Snake, Big Snake, Snake Eater. I'm like,
Trouser snake.
Shaky.
Trouser Snake. You have a nice
Trouser
trouser.
Snake.
I'll call you Trouser Snake.
Has
It
the
was
best
couched.
trousers in the game.
Yeah.
You kill him, They're yours.
Every mission is a different pair of trousers.
It was only Cal.
That's the only thing in him that goes like hidden mode is his trousers, so he has to use the box
Yeah,
to
he has to
hide.
use the box.
That was like the most obnoxious thing about Metal Gear Solid 2. It's the box that you're like,
What's in the
no
fucking
one's gonna
box?
fucking notice
You
that a
can
box
slide
has been
down
that's
sand dunes
Yeah,
and
that
knock
has been
people.
following you for 50 fucking feet. Like, why is this box here? I thought it was down over there.
It's
Yeah.
a box. Maybe the wind
I don't know,
blew
'cause,
it.
like,
I don't know what's in
I've
it.
watched some footage of the multiplayer, and like people did like get
Yeah.
fooled by that shit. So I mean, it's, like if people in real life get fooled by it, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, but multiplayer is like a clusterfuck anyway. So like, you don't think you've been in that
So
room?
is whatever desert in the Middle East they're in, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
The thing I like about multiplayer is that like you don't like. There's a 25-minute cutscene, and then like you're like, all right, let me walk in the room. It's like a 45-minute cutscene. I'm like, fuck! Hideo Kojima, we didn't pay for a movie. We paid for a fucking game.
It's Telltale.
It's
Hideo
not
Kojima edition.
It's
No,
not
Telltale-
Telltale though.
that
Like,
would-
they don't. You don't choose your
Yeah,
actions.
that
you
would
just
yeah, that
literally
would
have to-
insinuate you're choosing what
Yeah.
cutscenes you
Yeah,
watch.
you have to watch this hour-long cutscene because Hideo Kojima is a crazy person, and I'm not excited. Like, I'm excited for how the engine will look with his new game. I'm not excited for like you pick up a stone and you're in a cutscene for 10 minutes. Like, what is this stone?
Fucking
Truly, it
token.
is the meaning of all life.
It's an
I must
infinity
find out
stone.
its background.
I
Yeah,
must-
it's like some token background
Yeah.
in every branch of every tree type shit.
Jay the video game. But like, it's just. Then we go to Final Fantasy 15 Comrades, and it's basically it's the create your own character multiplayer kind of thing.
See, I was wondering about that because I didn't know that, and then I just saw a bunch of kids trying to kill something, and I'm like, why are these kids trying to kill that
Because
thing?
they're not kids, they're fucking adults.
They looked like kids.
They're part of the. Well, you can make them look like.
They're part of the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, they're the Kingslave. They're the knights of fucking Noctis's people.
But yeah, you can create your own character
Yeah.
Yeah.
and make them look like children.
From what I heard, is really in depth. I have not created my own character yet because I haven't had time. But my buddy I was talking to told me that there's like 4 different sections of like their hair you can color, which is just ridiculous.
What?
Just stupid shit like that. Yeah, I
Like
don't
you
know.
can give them rainbow hair.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
It's
wow,
like
okay.
the tips, the middle, then the lower middle, and then the fucking.
Can you
like,
do the
face.
Joey Fatone?
Probably.
Joey Fatone.
Can we make him in? Can we?
Fucking
If you bring
Backstreet
Final
Boys, I'm
Fantasy,
sure you can do
If you bring
NSYNC out.
Final Fantasy 15 over and put your profile, can we just download Comrades and we'll just do a Let's Play and we'll make Yami Yugi as our like character?
But then who would voice him? Because
It'd be-
Ryan's not here.
It'd be you.
I'm not that good.
Yami?
Yeah, I mean, you could do Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridges voice.
Tristan.
Yeah, might as well just
Do it in the Tristan voice.
Or you're like, oh,
No,
You
that's
can do Mickey Mouse. if
He'd
you'd
be
like.
the Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Badass.
he's-
I'm Mickey Mouse.
He's Kermit the Frog.
yeah. Well,
Yeah. Got Mickey Mouse, Kermit the Frog. What can you two do?
Hey guys, Elmo said hi.
No, stop right there.
So then we
I
go
don't
to
know.
7 Deadly Sins: Knights of Britannia, which is basically the first season of 7 Deadly Sins.
See, that's what I said. That you were like, but there's a manga and stuff, and I was like, yeah, but this is what happened in the show.
Yeah, but then they go into the 10 Commandments because you didn't get to see the 7th sin Leo, and you do in this. He was the big dude that had the fucking axe that like you couldn't see his face because he's like you didn't. Okay, I'm not gonna explain this.
Continue.
Did you ever read the manga?
No.
Okay, so
I
Leo.
thought you were asking that to me. I was like,
No.
is that a serious
No,
question?
no, I was looking at it. No, Leo is the final sin. He's the sin of pride. The reason he's the sin of pride is because, like, his power, he's the only legitimate human that can be killed. Because, like, Bond is an immortal, so he doesn't count as a human anymore, and Merlin is a mage, so they don't count as humans in this universe. So, his power is that the higher the sun is, the more strong he is, and at night he becomes a wimpy, scrawny person. So it's basically like the whole...
Superman.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
takes power from the sun.
And I mean, it's from the guys who made. It's from the studio who does fucking Dynasty Warriors. And so it's gonna be a beat 'em up. It's just kind of like I got a chance to play that Fire Emblem one by.
Warriors.
I love that game. That game is fun as fuck. And then I just like beat 'em ups. Then we go to Sea of Thieves.
It does look fun. I just want to shoot myself back
From
and forth
cannon.
on
Yeah,
a
and
cannon.
like I said, like
Like shoot myself to an enemy ship, then just be like, load me up, shoot me back.
Like I said, Sea of Thieves looks fun as fuck. Like, I fucking want to play this game.
I really want to be able to kill my friends, though, because I'm a pirate. So it's like, Jay picks up something shiny, I shoot Jay in the head and take it.
But what if he just finds a banana randomly in the middle of the
Fucking
ocean?
steal the banana, I'm a goddamn pirate. I'm a banana pirate.
Yeah, that sounds gay.
I'm just gonna collect bananas on my boat and just throw them on there.
You're not helping yourself.
But like I said, like I think the only thing I don't
Banana
like
butt
is Kevin Spacey again.
Don't worry about it.
I don't
So much potassium.
I don't high in iron.
You're never gonna get scurvy.
No,
Yeah.
you'll get scurvy.
My problem, like I said, the only thing I don't like is like you can stop and have a music break. I'm like, why? What?
You're
what the
pirates.
fuck?
Why
That's what they
wouldn't you?
did.
Did that?
I think they just wanted to include the accordion, which is an
Yeah.
underrated instrument. I'm glad it's getting exposure.
Yeah, sure.
No,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
I know what you
I
mean.
have family members who play the
Right.
accordion. It's complicated as
So,
fuck.
like I said,
Yes.
like I said, Sea of Thieves looks fun. Now we're gonna go back. We're gonna go into some.
It's like a piano and a slinky put together.
We're gonna go into some news, and Nintendo and Universal Studios are reportedly nearing a deal to develop an animated Super Mario Brothers movie. Guess which studio is creating it?
Universal?
Illumination.
Oh, good lord, no.
Do you know what Illumination did?
Despicable
heard
Me.
that.
Despicable
Okay.
Me.
Minions.
God, I hate
Fuck
them.
Despicable Me.
Not necessarily because of Despicable Me. Just there. I don't know. There's a whole big reason I don't like Illumination.
And this is a weird one. It could be good. I mean, it's an animated Mario movie.
This
What
is
will
not
it
live
be?
action.
Will
It'll
it be
better than the last one.
Okay,
3D or 2D?
I think it's 3D.
Probably 3D.
I feel like it
Shit.
probably
It's Illumination.
It has to be, yeah. There's not many people that do
2D,
2D shit,
yeah.
anyways. Okay. Here's my
Technically, they're
thing.
with Pixar now.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
Here's my thing about this. This could be good. I liked Despicable Me 1.
So long as they don't have something that they can monetize like crazy and
They're gonna
That's
monetize the
annoying.
Koopas or the Toads.
Yeah, oh,
Like there's
that's
gonna
what
be
I
a
was gonna
Toad
say.
spin-off
It's
film.
gonna
No,
be
it'll be
Toads.
Yoshi. We all know it'll be
No,
Yoshi.
no.
Yoshi, Yoshi.
You think it's gonna be Yoshi, but it's gonna be the Toads.
Gil, do your Yoshi voice.
Come on.
Do it.
Yeah. That was good. Hey, Gil, you need to be a voice actor. Let's just.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
He can just be the voice actor who does Yoshi, and
Can
then
you
all the
do
dying
that when
sounds.
Yoshi gets hit?
Yoshi.
No, the. In
Burp.
Smash Bros. When he gets hit.
Is that actually how he sounds?
I don't know.
He does. He goes like.
Yeah.
But no, like I just like. This.
Yeah, it'll be something stupid and arbitrary.
Do you just
Maybe the
practice
Goombas.
those voices?
Yeah, I was gonna say the Goombas could actually be the other thing that's marketable.
Yeah, because they're already kind of stupid and worthless, just like the minions. So, I mean,
Pretty much.
They basically kill themselves.
yeah, they really do.
Goomba, fuck you.
Like I don't know, like, and like what can you like? I mean, it's gonna be the generic plot that like Bowser kidnaps Peach. I'm already calling it.
Turns out they do something completely different, and Mario has to team up with Bowser.
Fuck
To
that.
save Peach from someone
No,
else.
to like save something
All I
else.
know
Donkey
is
Kong
it's
kidnaps her.
gonna have some bullshit message in it, and I'm not gonna like it.
Probably.
Strong.
I can,
like-
no. Here's what I picture.
It's gonna be like Mario thought he needed the mushrooms to have powers all along, but it was inside him the whole
It's
time.
gonna be strong Christian undertones.
Undertone.
Yeah.
Here's how I'm gonna. They're gonna do. This is gonna be their Marvel. Like they're gonna start out with Mario, then they're gonna go to Link, and then everything is linked by Master Hand,
And
then
then
they're
it'll
gonna-
end with
So
Brawl.
it's just,
Yeah.
it's just Super Smash
It's gonna be
Bros.
Super Smash Bros. Like,
really hard to
Swear
make
to
it.
fucking God if that happens.
how
I'm gonna
fucking
lose my mind.
ridiculous
It's
would that be though? That like.
It'd be hilarious.
It would be, and as long as it was good, I wouldn't mind. But it's going to be hard to make a kids movie where the main character gets his powers from shrooms. So, I mean,
Well,
and
I
he
mean,
kills
if
tur- like, and Peter's definitely gonna be like, "Are you stomping turtles? This movie's fucking terrible."
And then you got the other issue of if we go all the way to Samus, she murders the hell out of things with an arm cannon.
don't worry about it.
She doesn't get her own movie.
I was like, how much
Oh,
how fan
crossover.
servicey do you think this is going to be, though?
I think
Very.
it's going to be a lot.
I do.
I'm already
So-
calling it. I bet you it's gonna be like they're just gonna take Odyssey and make it into a movie. Like, that is probably what I'm just picturing it going to be, because how big Odyssey became right when it came out the gate.
You think he's gonna throw his hat onto things? They're gonna become
Yeah, like you're gonna have your Gila
I'd
monster.
fucking watch that. movie.
Yeah.
They'd
He's
have
just
a
the
Goomba
Gila
stack.
Yeah.
Gila monster for 40% of the movie. Eli is happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, dude.
well, okay, so
God, he
you
loves some
you play
stupid
Mario
music.
like you've played Mario more than we have, or you haven't. Have you?
On occasion, depends what you're talking about.
Like, which storyline do you think, like, they could probably do the Mario 64 storyline where it goes to different mirror universes, and
That's true.
I would like if
Paper Mario.
that would actually be really cool if they could do that, and it was all stop motion. That'd be cool. I gotta give them that. I guess if I was gonna choose any Mario plot, air quotes on plot, mine would probably be, and this is gonna be weird, Super Mario Sunshine, because that was like my favorite Mario game of all time.
Then we already know what the message is.
Yeah.
You gotta clean up the earth.
Stop polluting, you fucks.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
That'd be mine.
That's Pixels, man. You do not remember Pixels? He fights Donkey Kong. But
that movie sucked.
okay, fine.
I'd feel like it wasn't
okay,
animated.
for you, like, maybe not you because you don't really play Nintendo properties very much. You, what Nintendo property would you like them to see become an animated movie?
See, you think I was gonna say you think I want Kirby.
Metroid.
No.
Yeah, you can't. I want that.
In reality, he
in live
wants
action.
Yoshi so he can get his
I want
first
Scarlet
Oh,
voice acting
animated.
gig.
We're going animated.
I want Scarlett Johansson to be Samus.
I'd be okay with
No.
that.
You get the hell out of
I
here.
mean,
I'd actually be
that
okay
would
with that.
really just be like the perfect fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially.
Would you rather have Angelina Jolie do it?
You
No.
can't. Yeah, I was gonna be like, you can't say no and still be a straight man.
Why must you wound my pride? I don't even have that much.
No, for real. What
Ah.
Nintendo property do you think should be a movie? Because, like, I'm not gonna say Pokemon because we already have our own Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's just like.
I think there's a lot that would
Ghouls
work.
and ghosts.
I feel like Pikmin could actually make a decent movie.
Ice Climbers,
Maybe. Kid
Actually-
Icarus.
Kid Icarus,
Yeah.
Ness.
Earthbound.
Earthbound. I think Earthbound would be an awesome fucking movie.
Oh, for sure.
Like, it's a turn-based strategy game, but it like has a story. But for you, like, okay, you do play a lot more Kirby though.
Yeah.
Like, what Kirby plot do you think would work? Because I know mine. I would choose Nightmare on Dreamland because I think that game's really, really fun, and I like the story in it.
The thing is, with Kirby stories, they're not very in depth, so they'd have to basically fill in a bunch of stuff.
And
Just-
you either have
basically
to-
get a premise, and
Yeah.
then they'd have to build the plot around
You either
that.
have to make Kirby talk, or it has to basically be a silent movie, silent protagonist.
No, they can
film.
have the other characters talk, because that's
Okay.
usually what they do.
like King Dedede from the animated series.
Yeah.
Kirby, let's go! And the super hyper effeminate snail man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember? Did you watch the Kirby show? Oh,
Right
God,
back
that,
at you.
That show.
I liked it.
That was
Mm.
I
good.
watched that and Sonic. That was my Saturday.
I didn't mind Sonic that much.
Sonic and Teenage
And
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I honestly,
I did watch. Yeah, I watched.
that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is fucking badass though. But like the thing about this is like I think the reason why Nintendo is doing this is because Sega just did a fucking deal with Paramount to do a Sonic animated movie.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but if it's anything like most
And
of
they're
their
gonna
games, it's just
use-
gonna be bad.
Yeah, I was like, they're gonna
Glitchy.
use.
Did you
the-
not play Forces? It's so fun.
It's gonna stop halfway through. You're
Yeah.
gonna glitch through a wall.
You're gonna fall
Yeah,
in love with
like
a
they're
human.
gonna use the lack of momentum generated by that Sonic movie
I could
Yeah.
to
actually see
really
them,
propel.
Yeah.
I could actually see them making Sonic Unleashed into a movie.
I hope it's
A
Sonic
shitty
06.
animated movie, I mean.
I feel like
Did you say
color.
you want Sonic 06 and you want a live action cast for
I
the
want
like,
it to fail.
I feel like Colors would be the best
So
story to adapt
hard.
from a Sonic game.
I don't know, Sonic Adventures one could have actually been a
Well, yeah.
But
Well,
that's
I mean,
what
like
Sonic
the
X
newer ones.
basically is. Sonic X was basically the first half of Sonic X was basically
Adventure. Yeah.
and Adventures 2 was Sonic Sonic X Part 2. And then they just go into space, which got weird.
Yeah.
Everything has
For
to
the
go in
Kirby
space.
games, though, probably the one with the one with the most consistent plot and like that could actually be thrown into with a message, like he said, our Planet Robobot, and maybe Triple Deluxe, because that one you're just saving a bunch of people. Because I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since I played that
Kirby
one.
mostly.
Mainly, yeah.
Yeah.
But because
You
it's
go,
what's right.
"Ah!"
Yes.
That just does not sound right out of context.
Kien doesn't sound right out of context.
Legendary's live-action Pokemon movie, Detective Pikachu, has found its main star, the owner of Pikachu, Justin Smith.
If I was gonna have
what it is.
Nintendo make,
Oh, just
if I was
show
gonna
you a
have
picture.
Nintendo make a movie, I'd say Pokemon would be a good movie.
Because there's like 7 of
Yeah,
them.
it's
No, that's just the ones that have been in
You have
theaters.
new
There's
material.
like they're at like 21 now.
Fuck
So it's this kid who doesn't look like a child, but yeah. This
The one with the
kid.
beard?
bullshit.
Yeah, this kid is supposed to be the main character. He's gonna be Detective Pikachu's friend.
Oh wow.
I don't know how well. Wait, Detective Pikachu is essentially a grown man in a Pikachu's body, right?
Yes. Was it? I just thought Pikachu could talk.
No, I think that I don't remember.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at the like I'm gonna look at the plot here. As long as it's not like the fucking jarring because I choose you. Fucking
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
is he?
Yes, we do.
Great
I
Detective
guess.
Pikachu. Setting: the game follows a peculiar talking Pikachu who, despite not being as powerful and nimble as other Pikachu's of his kind, is rather intelligent. So no, he's just
Oh, it's just a really okay.
it's Meowth of the Pikachu's,
Oh gosh.
which makes no sense.
Well, how
But
many fucking Pokemon there are? There must be so many that are just intelligent enough to talk.
Entei, Mewtwo,
Legendaries.
I just mean like one of every of,
Jirachi.
like the types.
You'd think a
Cubone's
psychic
like,
type.
where's my mom?
Oh,
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No, like
Do you know
with this
it's
in
just-
mind,
did
like
you
we
assume
talk.
my gender?
Yeah. With this, we're talking about with this in mind, like they're still looking for voices for Detective Pikachu, and rumors it was Ryan Reynolds and The Rock were in the talks to be Detective Pikachu.
No.
Like we're in the running. Like who do you
Can
think?
you smell what
the
Detective
Pikachu-
Pikachu is
What
cooking?
Luke Pikachu is cooking?
No,
What-
that'd be Rey Mysterio.
What do you like? Who do you think would make like an intelligent Pikachu? What? A small rat that wears a Sherlock Holmes hat? Like, is there really anything? Like, you know what I mean? The plot of it sounds fucking ridiculous to begin with. Might as well just go on the ridiculousness scale.
Morgan Freeman.
Please make it
My
happen.
go-to. Morgan Freeman.
Nah, dude, Clint
Nathan
Eastwood.
Fillion.
Clint Eastwood as Pikachu, Detective Pikachu. Get
Kevin
off my
Spacey.
lawn.
Patrick Warburton.
Kevin
Actually,
Spacey.
probably be my favorite.
I can honestly see
Kevin
them-
Hart.
Honestly,
Oh my
I could
God.
honestly see them pulling some dumb shit like Seth MacFarlane using like fucking Frank Sinatra's voice.
Yeah.
I'd rather not see that
Yeah, it's
outside of Family Guy.
I don't know. It doesn't-
We're figuring it's gonna be a male voice, but generally, if it's a small creature, it's and they want it
Yeah.
high pitched in a woman's voice.
But they want it to be he wants to sound like scholar.
Yeah,
a gruff.
detective.
Yeah. Well, not gruff, but like.
Yeah, but
More
Benedict
intellectual.
I will
Cumberbatch.
fucking kill you. I tried not to just bring that up. I was gonna bring that up. Fuck you.
what?
Thor,
Just
make him Thor.
Chris Hemsworth.
Thor Pikachu.
Yes.
I mean, there was
Actually,
Frog
you know
Thor.
what? I want the guy who plays Korg to voice Pikachu. Hey, what's up?
I'm Detective
Hey,
You
Pikachu.
got a second Pikachu? Did you see my pamphlets for mystery solving?
Joe DiMaggio.
Only,
Yeah, actually, that could work.
only my mom and her
Bender
boyfriend showed up.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
His name's Steve. I don't like
He's
it that much.
constantly drunk, like a real detective.
He's like a hard-boiled detective.
Well,
He's like-
Sherlock Holmes was constantly doping on one.
Yeah, he was.
Just a complete jackass all the time.
So now okay. This is what we're gonna call the EA extravaganza. Because
Fuck.
EA has been in the news a lot
much.
lately.
Always
Fuck.
in the
It's
news.
hilarious.
Yeah. So the EA extravaganza. So EA wants to launch a video game streaming service, hoping to launch it by 2020. Back in 2015, EA Publishing stated to talk about the ambition to make a gigantic. They want to make a stream. The first one is they want to make a streaming service. What do you guys think about
No.
that?
They can
Like
suck
a
a dick.
Netflix-esque version of
Because
streaming.
everybody will have to pay
For
just to even
what?
make an account.
I don't understand.
their
their
entire
game.
library.
Like, even the older games from way back?
Yes?
So you mean it would be like Netflix for games?
Yeah.
I thought you just meant like Netflix, and I was like,
No.
the fuck am I gonna watch? The Halo Nightfall series? I don't want to watch that.
That's not EA, though.
I know, but that's like game stuff. I don't know.
So, what do you think about that?
I'm not surprised because
Are you-
GameFly is a thing
Yeah.
already. And then also on Xbox, there's a whole like EA Play is a thing. And then I don't remember if it's Microsoft does it or if it's EA. I think it's just Microsoft. They do a thing where like you can pay $15 for a month and you can play like over 120 games. And they're all shit ass games that they've already released free with gold, or just games that aren't really like popular anymore. Like Halo 5's on there, and it's like Halo 5's like 3 fucking years old anymore. I don't remember
Right.
how old it is, but
So, back in 2018,
so I'm not surprised.
Electronic Arts just talked about the ambition to make a gigantic GTA-style game. And EA's new studio, Motive, is working on one of these games under the direction of Assassin's Creed director.
You want to
Jake
know why
Raymond.
it'll fail? Because they'll close the company.
Because the servers will be so
Yeah,
fucking
we still
bad.
don't know much about this game, but EA CFO Blake Jorgensen is now teased it, speaking at the UBS Technology Conference this week. Jorgensen said that this game has a lot of new interesting gameplay that I didn't think anyone's ever seen before.
Because it's not single player.
EA is moving into action game space, also adding BioWare's new IP Anthem into the conversation. Action is clearly the place where we're missing the most, and the reasons we're building Anthem for the new title that Jade Raymond's team at Motive is building in Montreal, Jorgensen said. So, they want to make a GTA style.
Anthem is a promising game, and I don't want EA to ruin it.
Keep EA off
But
it.
they're going to!
I know.
And it
Did
makes
you
Eli
play
sad.
Andromeda?
No, but that's why Anthem should be good. That's where all the facial animators went.
We saw
Should
the
be fucking seamless.
we saw the E3 trailer of this, and like everyone was like raving about it.
It looks interesting.
Yeah, although
I'm not quite as that psyched, but it's just
so
Turns out
also
their faces are so
EA
bad.
just like has leprosy for games. Like it's
They are just
like
destroying
they touch a
themselves.
game and then pieces of it start fucking falling off.
well, good news. EA just bought Respawn, the developers of the Titanfall series.
Oh, no.
Funny story. The reason why this is important is that EA published the game, but they were not owned. Respawn was not owned by them. EA has now bought them out and now has control of what Respawn will do. So they have control of how Titanfall 3 is going to work.
No.
So there will be microtransactions.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want your
probably.
Titan, you got to pay 99 cents to just get
pay
in
a
it.
dollar to call down a Titan.
Yeah.
You seem to be in peril. Would you like to pay $1 to call down a Titan and save your ass?
No, that's alright. I'll just get my ass handed to
I
me.
guess.
Like, and people are like, but you closed down Visceral. They're like, but Respawn does multiplayer, so yeah, multiplayer games.
Because that's totally what saved Dead Space.
The
Yeah.
co-op.
And Mass Effect 3.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
Andromeda.
we are going to talk about, this is a question and someone asked me on the video game questions, Jared Hansen asked me, what do you guys think about the Battlefront microtransaction fiasco that EA had?
I
The
don't.
fact,
What?
okay, to
What do you
clarify, they've stopped those microtransactions for
For
now.
now.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
The fact that they did that is intelligent. If they keep it like that, everybody wins. But the fact of the matter is they won't because they
I-
want to get more money.
I definitely think they're gonna bring them back at least for cosmetic shit.
Right. I'm going to explain this though. This is how I feel like EA is so shitty. EA clearly stated that it's not the service's fault, it's the player's fault.
Oh yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, in the sense that players don't want microtransactions, yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
guess.
Don't blame the virus. Blame the infected.
It's here's how I know EA is so shitty. They say Battlefield was a missed opportunity in this regard of
Oh,
microtransaction.
God.
It is
Damn it was a haven without microtransactions.
It is consistently in the top most played games for EA, Jorgensen mentioned, adding that the game could have made even more money if it had a
Because there
live
was no
service component
microtransactions.
overall. Jorgensen said he sees the live service model as being a huge opportunity for EA, so you can expect to see more of this going forward.
At least until the
No.
microtransactions come back.
That being said, I think there's cosmetic microtransactions in Battlefield.
Right, but like you know what I mean?
Give a shit about those.
Do you know what I mean though? He's basically saying like
Yeah.
We could have made more money, but
Yeah.
you didn't want us to.
Well, microtransactions wasn't even a thing for.
No, they didn't put microtransactions in Battlefield 1 because DICE was like, yeah, so Battlefield 4 got a lot of hate for that. How about we don't put that in a game? And DICE is big enough to have some sway.
DICE is smart enough to use that sway.
For me, it's an integrity thing. In my mind, how I see this, it's an integrity thing on a video game company that they say that the live service is a necessity, and it really isn't.
Yeah.
I know one of my friends, Luis, is like, why are you bitching about this? You're not going to play the game. That's very understandable. You're right. I am not going to play the game. I'm not going to buy the game just because I said, like, oh, it's free. But it's still, like, when microtransactions existed, you could pay, they did this. It takes about $2,100 to get everything with microtransaction, and then it takes about at least 1,000 hours to get it.
Yep.
So basically, everybody that has bunches of money can get a
could have gotten
on
it.
everybody else.
Exactly, and that's the thing
that's not a balanced game.
No, it is play to win. That is when it becomes play to win. And I understand pay to win. Yeah, sorry. Pay to win. Sorry, but like as when you look at it like that, that's the thing that bothers me the most about EA doing this kind of shit. Is that it just, to me, it's an integrity thing. It's not fine. EA is going to keep doing it, awesome. To me, it's just an integrity thing to your fan base that you're fucking them over because they can't pay you to play a game. That's how I feel like we've talked about this.
Already
And they will continue to fuck you over.
Right, but we've talked about this with like how I feel about some season passes. Like shooter season passes to me are bullshit. For the most part.
You basically just pay, from what I understand, as far as, because I've only ever gotten one season pass, and that was for Black Ops 2. You pay once for everything,
Right.
and then it comes out, and then you get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
Has that model changed?
No, that's like the season pass is like, yeah, you when the game comes out, basically you buy it, then you get all the DLC included in it. However, sometimes, like Halo Wars 2,
Exactly.
all the DLC is not included in the season pass. So like I bought the season pass, I did not get the giant expansion they released. That's another $20. Now I got my $20 worth in the other stuff they released, so I'm fine with it. But it's just disappointing.
But that's my thing about these kind of things. Like all right, I get that the gaming industry has to make money and things like that. Whatever, fine, awesome. But my thing about this is it's an integrity thing within a company. In my personal opinion, it's an integrity thing. That's where I stand. As much as I don't like Blizzard, and I don't really like Blizzard as a company, they haven't really done that kind of shit. Like, you pay for cosmetics for your game, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
This, to me, is just... It just takes the fun out of any game that's a shooter. For me. When you're like, ooh, you want this gun? Pay like $5 to possibly unlock it.
And I don't... Okay, so like, there's a similar... Because like Halo 5 was fraught with microtransactions as well. The difference for me was that if said, like, someone... Because it gives you weapons and, like, vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, let's say Jay buys a fucking gun. He buys, like, a special sniper. And then I run up and kill him. I can then pick up that gun, and now I have a special gun. I didn't mind that near as much, because it was still like, if they're not good, then you're going to be able to kill them and take their cool shit. And you never have to buy it. With this, it's just they have better, like, it's basically all passive, little cards were in Battlefront. And so it's just like, they're just passively better than you.
So that's where I stand. This is it's a good business model in a business standpoint, but for consumers, it's terrible. Because then you think about, like, parents who bought why I don't understand why parents would buy Battlefront for a small child, but
Their kid likes Star Wars.
Their kids like Star
Just
Wars.
keep going.
You know what I mean?
There's no blood or anything.
Right, but you know what I mean, like...
No worse than what
It's
you
violence.
see in the movies.
Yeah. But you know what I mean.
High ground.
Like, why would you
I
give
don't
a kid a
be-
first-person shooter for...
I don't, because...
Yeah, I know.
my parents-
High ground, that's why. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I have the high ground.
but I paid for it. I paid for the high ground.
I didn't pay for that.
Yeah. But the thing, like I said, like with loot crates, kids don't honestly know. Like think about the kids who play Candy Crush, and they rack up their fucking parents' credit card bill because they didn't know that they were buying extra levels.
See, now my thing is, why the fuck would you give your child your credit card number?
You're giving them your phone. That's
You're
what
giving
it's
them
saying
your
in that
phone.
Situation.
Most kids I know have better phones than me.
And with Xbox Live and with PS4, your credit card is always in sync because you buy games and shit. So
See, I did have that. I'm sorry.
Go on.
Oh no, I just interrupted you. But I did have that when I was a kid, but it was still like my parents made sure I didn't use it. I don't understand.
I know, but it's so but parents aren't gonna know because loot crates are weird like that.
Do they not check their fucking bill?
They do, but it's already there.
It's whatever. I don't know.
That's what I mean. It's just
It's non-refundable.
it's non-refundable.
You basically just get chipped out of your money.
Yeah. I mean, their kid can play as Darth Vader now after spending $50, but
Call them all stupid.
Yeah. So that's how we feel, Jared. I mean, that's how I feel. I don't know about Zach. Really didn't give a shit. So.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna get it. So.
It's scummy as hell.
It's scummy as fuck. So.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all.
Eventually, that's just gonna be the downfall of a company.
Yeah. Well.
It hasn't yet, though.
Yeah.
You guys basically voiced what I was thinking.
Here are the companies that EA has destroyed. Maxis, the company that created Sims after SimCity, went bankrupt. Fucking LucasArts no longer exists.
I thought that was because it was bought out by Disney.
It was bought out by Disney, but at the same time,
EA was running it through the ground.
And then, I'm sorry, I don't even think BioWare is going to be running in the ground soon. If Anthem fails, BioWare, I'm sorry.
Anything and everything they'll eventually try to run into the ground.
I think they've got one more shot after Anthem.
Do you think so?
Unless it's a huge fail, because even Andromeda, it was mostly it was still a decent game,
right?
Even with the fucked up animations. Things have come back from worse.
Right. Official Twitter account of Marvel Heroes, the Diablo-style fighting the Diablo-style game for PC, they're shutting down.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's the last real news story. And then we're gonna actually go to the Video Game Award nominees. And you ready? So we're gonna go with first Game of the Year. Here are the 5 games that are not 5, 6 games. Is it 6 or 5?
I'm guessing 2 of them: Breath of the Wild and Odyssey.
5 games. Yeah. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Maybe.
Super Mario, Persona 5, Horizon Zero Dawn, and do you want to know what the last one is?
Go for it.
Guess.
Well, Pokemon?
No.
Okay.
Pokemon's the same game every year.
Fair enough.
Damn. And Pokemon was last year, so they wouldn't have chose that one anyways. Sorry, I'm not being a douche. I'm just.
No, I figured I had to get that one wrong. I just kind of went with a safe guess.
Game?
Crash Bandicoot.
Doom?
No. You're not looking for a good game. You're looking for games that are popular.
Okay, what were the other 3?
Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, and what do you think the last game is?
I'm still going with Crash Bandicoot.
Games people play.
A lot.
Games
Call of Duty?
Close.
Battlefield?
It's close, but somehow it's
No,
worse.
Battlefield came out last year.
Okay.
I don't like the community.
Overwatch.
No, that was last year as well.
Okay,
Big thing on Twitch.
PewDiePie.
Oh, PUBG.
PUBG!
Oh, shit.
So
I don't care enough about PUBG
What
to
if
know about
PUBG
it.
wins? Would that make you mad?
that
It
would
would make
piss
me
me off.
Because it's up against games where it was a lot of creative shit was put in them, fucking Breath of the Wild.
And Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the thing that makes me mad.
And then it's fucking PUBG, which is kind of a copycat of some other games to begin with. And then it's just because a lot of people played it, is now on
This
game.
is but this is Game of the Year. This is the thing that makes me mad. Breath of the Wild is going to win Game of the Year, hands down.
PUBG wins.
Persona 5 might come in there.
No,
Persona 5
I feel
might.
I feel like he's right. I heard of those choices besides PUBG, I've heard the most about Breath of the Wild.
Persona 5 was good, and I will admit to that, like, as much as I don't like the Persona series, because Persona 4 was basically JoJo Bizarre Adventures Diamonds Are Unbreakable, but in video game form, and I'm not getting into this in this podcast.
Continue.
But, Breath of the Wild is going to win, but the thing that I feel like about this is that, like, for me, PUBG should have been best indie game. It could have been run for best indie game.
Yeah.
But for game of the year,
No.
just kind of is like you're spitting in the faces of every of
Developers
other
and
yeah.
people
Well,
that created
put
the game.
real fucking time into their games.
Like I would have even chose fucking Cuphead over PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that was
Like,
beautiful.
I didn't even-
like
I didn't
even
even-
the story around
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
I was gonna say I didn't even play Cuphead. I don't even like bullet hell shooters, but I would pick that over PUBG. Ugh.
John's game Hellblade, fucking Selma's Senua's Sacrifice didn't even get it, and that was a good game.
Really?
But it is for best narrative. So here we're gonna go with best. We're gonna go with best narrative. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata. I forgot Nier Automata came out this year.
Okay.
Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, What Remains of Edith Finch for best narrative of story. Have never heard about What Remains of Edith Finch. I think the only reason why Wolfenstein isn't in the running is because it just recently came out.
Yeah, probably.
And that is probably why. Wolfenstein's story is fun. I liked Horizon Zero Dawn from the YouTube movie I watched. Best art direction. Cuphead, Destiny 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, and Breath of the Wild.
The one I don't agree with is. I'm gonna actually have to look at that because I just.
Don't you dare say Destiny 2. The art in that game is fucking amazing. Everything else is trash, but the art and the
Fine,
fucking
I'll
graphics.
stay away from it.
You
I'll
were gonna
stay
say
away.
Destiny, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Seriously though, it is a pretty game.
I'll
It's
give
for
you that.
art,
I'll
right?
give
It's
it
for
to
art.
you.
Yeah, that was the art.
And then we go to best score, which is their music. It goes Cuphead, Destiny 2, Nier Automata, Persona 5, Super Mario Odyssey, and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I still think Breath of the Wild might beat that too because I like Breath of the Wild score so much.
I liked Cuphead's.
I don't know. A lot of people like the
From
Persona
what I've seen.
music, so
I don't.
then those became huge memes.
Best ongoing game, we have Destiny 2, Grand Theft Auto Online, Overwatch, Players Unknown Battleground, Rainbow Six Siege, and Warframe. You have to realize these are ongoing games. These are the online games that people
okay.
play.
Okay.
Either GTA Online or Warframe is what I picked because they're the ones that actually
Yeah.
put work into their fucking
See,
expansions.
that's the smart choice. Well, that's the good choice. The smart choice is probably going to be Overwatch.
Probably.
It will,
that
it will
community's
be Overwatch.
cancer.
Blizzard's rabid cancer fans.
Best independent game, we have Cuphead, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, Night in the Woods, Pyre, and What Remains of Edith Finch. Again, I have not heard a few of these games. I think it will be between Cuphead and
I'm going for Cuphead.
I hope Cuphead wins.
It's probably gonna be.
I hope
I-
Cuphead wins
I just
something.
some people didn't like Hellblade because there was a thing where like if you died so many times it would delete your save game.
What?
That's hilarious.
That was
Holy shit.
It wasn't like a glitch that was supposed to be in the game.
that's,
Oh my
that's
God.
beautiful.
Yeah, but a lot of people complained about it.
that's fucked up.
That
I'd be
is
pissed
pretty
off,
fucked
too.
up.
It's like Dark Souls to the next level. Everything's Dark Souls.
Cuphead is
Fucking
just shooting
pisses-
Dark Souls.
Fucking pisses me off, actually. Best mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes, Hidden Folks, Monument Valley 2, Old Man's Journey, and Super Mario Run.
Going with Run.
I've never heard of any of those but Run, but
I enjoyed Heroes.
that doesn't mean
That's me.
anything.
But
Best handheld game, Ever Oasis, Fire Emblem's Echo, Shadow of Valentia,
Valencia.
Metroid Samus Returns, Monster Hunter Stories, and Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. What the fuck?
What?
Is
What was
Yoshi's
that
Yarn?
last one?
It's basically Yoshi's Yarn on the handheld.
Best action game, Cuphead, Destiny 2, Neo, Prey, and Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Best
I'm-
action adventure game, because apparently there's a difference.
There is.
Assassin's Creed, Horizon Zero Dawn, Super Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and Uncharted Lost Legacy. Uncharted's not going to win.
Odyssey or Breath of the Wild, I guess.
Best role-playing game.
Don't you dare say Uncharted's not gonna win. You'll kill us.
Final Fantasy 15 came out last November, but I guess people.
The year probably starts like now.
Well, but Wolfenstein is out. Wolfenstein came out about the same time 15 came out last year. But it's still in the running for some of these. But best role-playing game: Divinity: Original Sin 2, Final Fantasy 15, Nier Automata, Persona 5, South Park: The Fractured But Whole. So this is actually a really hard debate because there are 3 games that I know. If you are a weeb and like Final Fantasy 15, Nier Automata, and Persona 5 are like in the running for the weebs that like they're all amazing games. They are.
They are amazing.
If you've seen the fucking cosplays that these weirdos do,
the games are amazing. Is what
actual
I meant. None of that.
role playing though, I'd say from what I've seen, either South Park or Persona.
Yeah.
Like those are probably what let you have the most freedom.
best fighting game: Nintendo's ARMS, Injustice 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Nidhogg, and Tekken 7.
Ooh, Nidhogg. Game's
I prefer
stupid.
Fight of Gods.
Yeah. No, Nidhogg is just stupid fun.
I would punch someone as
I
Jesus.
actually-
Throw your fucking sword.
This is where I think ARMS and Injustice are gonna
Shine.
shine.
I don't actually
Yeah,
know
basically.
what ARMS is. I've never heard of that.
Arms is the one with the springy fists. You can shoot people from half across the room.
But
Best-
Nidhogg, you can throw your sword.
Best family game: Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Sonic Mania, Splatoon 2, and Super Mario Odyssey.
I'm
Nintendo
seeing.
games.
Oh god.
I'm seeing Mario. Kart.
Nintendo wins.
Yeah.
Best strategy game: Halo Wars 2, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Total War Warhammer 2, Tooth and Tail, XCOM 2, War of the Chosen.
Is there really a strategy to Mario vs. Rabbids?
Warhammer
Yeah.
2 can go
Have you
fuck
ever
itself.
played XCOM?
Did you not like Warhammer 2?
It's a
Okay, you
copy
basically
of the
have
first
to
game.
choose where your
The
people
first
go.
one came out a
and
year
if they
ago.
attack or they
And they
don't,
already
and
released
they
the second
get
one.
cover. And if they die, they stay died.
So best multiplayer game: Call of Duty, World War 2, Destiny, Fortnite, Mario Kart, PlayerUnknown's PUBG, Splatoon 2.
Which was this?
I'm surprised.
Best multiplayer.
I'm surprised Fortnite made it on there. I'll be honest.
or Destiny.
It's gonna be PUBG. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of something else.
It'll either be PUBG or Call of Duty.
Most anticipated game: God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, Red Dead Redemption 2, Last of Us Part 2,
Red Dead Redemption.
Monster
Yeah.
Hunter World for Kien.
Oh no, okay, no. For me, it's Monster Hunter World, but I think
Red Dead.
Rockstar with GTA 5 has developed a really good reputation.
Best debut indie games is the last one I want to talk about. Cuphead, Golf Story, Holy Knight, Mr. Shifty, and Slime Rancher.
Hollow Knight.
Really?
You said holy.
Oh, Hollow Knight. I like Slime Rancher a lot. I thought that game was fucking
I'm pretty sure
fun.
people loved Slime
Yeah, the
Rancher.
game was fun. It was basically
I-
Pokemon with slime.
It's Pokemon with slime.
It was Pokemon with slime.
It was more like feed chickens to these slimes.
Yeah, and
That's
then
pretty much the game.
mate them and make Pokemon.
It's stupid.
Pokemon slime.
I hope it's Cuphead though. I want that game to do well, even though I'd never play it.
I feel like it should win at least one or two things. I
We
feel
ha-
it deserves it.
Yeah, we have a. I hope it wins best music because I really like the timey,
The old timey,
Fogville,
dirty feel.
like Epic Mickey kind of bullshit. But we have 2 questions from Julia Miller both. Destiny 2 views. What are your views on Destiny 2? I don't like the series personally. I think the series is stupid. But
Surprisingly, I agree with Kien, but that's just because that doesn't appeal to me.
fuck you.
Eli.
Surprisingly.
I played a fuck of a lot of Destiny 1, and I really like the lore behind Destiny. But I was also I would go into the Grimoire thing on the website and read all the cards
Oh, okay.
and stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
So Destiny 2 looks more like a fucking DLC to me, though, than another game.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed off that it even exists because they were like, Destiny's gonna have a 10-year fucking lifespan and shit. It's gonna be the next WoW. And then after like 2 years, they were like, yeah, we can't do that.
We don't have the budget.
Yeah, well, no, it was just like, no one cares about our game, and we've been getting, like, they got so much fucking mileage out of the base game, because, like, the expansions didn't really open up new areas. It was just, like, stuff in the base game.
Favorite gaming console ever, including handhelds. Reason and fave game of said console.
That's brutal.
This is hard.
I'm just gonna go with mine. Mine is the PS2, and my favorite game is Gauntlet Infinite Sorrows. It's a fucking stupid game.
I forgot Gauntlet existed.
Yeah, it's a fucking stupid game, but it's ridiculously fun.
I only ever played the Gauntlet on the PS1 where you break a barrel and death would pop out and just fucking kill your ass.
Where you gotta choose a jester, a mage, a
Yeah.
Viking, basically. This was a dwarf, but... And, like, the yellow team was all black people.
Hey.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, man. Where you going
It's
with
a
that?
different time.
Yeah, they were! You cannot fucking tell me!
African American, please.
Sorry.
African.
Yeah. Well, they didn't exist. Like, their fucking race continent doesn't exist as Africa and Gauntlet.
Then whatever.
about
Saskatchewan.
Either you have yours. Because I gotta think about best or like favorite game for a while.
I'll go 360 and Mafia 2.
You're that fucking person.
I fucking love Mafia 2, dude.
Do you have anything?
Not really, no. I play
There's
too
so
much.
many games.
Yeah, I play too much. Don't play enough anymore. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what up is down is left, right, B, A, start.
God damn it.
I was gonna say yours was fucking PlayStation 2, and I know you probably have like a...
I never played a PlayStation 2. I never owned a PlayStation 2.
Did you have a GameCube?
No.
Oh, thought you did.
That and my second running up would be the GameCube, because I fucking love Resident Evil 4, and that game is the shit.
Never had a GameCube.
Me either.
You understand?
Oh man, it's brutal. So
Brutal Legends.
Brutal Legend was a really good game, but you couldn't jump. Anyway, so
Are you sure you didn't do what he just did and just not look at the options to
no,
jump?
it wasn't a thing. That was a huge thing about the game. It was like you
Fuck you.
super powerful half demon character Jack Black can't jump. It's just like
Yes.
he has wings, he can fly around, but you can't just like jump.
Just
Can
like
you
regular
fucking
Jack
beat
5.
them with his excitement?
No, you fucking play guitar and it summons fucking lightning strikes from the sky and shit.
Fuck. Fucking
And then
weird.
Ozzy Osbourne fucking manages your car.
Fucking
Again,
the
what
Forge
the
Master.
fuck?
Have you never heard of Brutal Legends?
Legend?
Oh, it's such a good game.
Basically the Tenacious D video game.
See,
And
Gil's saying he doesn't know much about video games. I know barely anything about them.
Anyway, like 360, but I don't know what game would be my favorite necessarily.
Red Dead Redemption.
No.
Dick.
I guess Dragon Age Origins, because that was like the first RPG game I really played.
Actually, saw them.
And I don't want to say Skyrim just because, I don't know. Like, it's not nearly as good on the 360 as like on the computer where you can get mods. Is kind of my feeling.
Yo, do you have one?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say the Game Boy Advance because that was
And-
my childhood. I'm gonna split it up into two games mainly because again they go together, and you're going to cheese on me so much for this. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland
Oh, I'm
and
not gonna
Amazing
do
Mirror.
that. I like Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland.
Amazing Mirror is also a fantastic game.
Yeah, that game was fun. If we do like Game Boy Advance, because I love Advance Wars 2. I love Advance Wars 2. I think that game's fun as fuck. So that's been our news on Dem Game Boys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check us out on the Book of Face. And have a good night.
Bye.